Miss Kate walk better?
Yes. I think. Are we at now dusk?
Miss Kate Walk should talk to Kirk. Him in front part of boat.
Kirk, what's going on? Baranur, but...
The monster's attack knocked us off course. Then we ran aground here.
That sign of the spirits. They want to be sure Yukul caravan follows sacred path like always. Migration must continue. Spirits show right route.
Before we even think of getting on the road again, we need to figure out how much radiation there is around here. If we get exposed to too much, none of us will see the end of this journey.
That's not the only problem, Kate Walker. We ran aground opposite the beach, and the ostriches are stuck in the hold. We have to move the crystal forward before we can open the doors.
We'll take care of that as soon as I found a way to measure the radioactivity here. Until then, nobody is to leave the crystal. Radiation goggles. Blocked. With these, I should be able to see the radiation around me. Perfect for grabbing things that are out of reach. No more power.
Miss Catwalk, need some help?
Yes. Can you connect this cable to the crystal? Maybe that way I'll be able to restore power to the park.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Baruth. Oscar? Stupid of me. Oscar doesn't exist anymore. I know that. And all those automatons look alike.
Your medallion. The heart. You know, it's in very good condition. It contains a lot of essential data from an XZ-2000 automaton. Everything, as it were. You understand, on that particular model, the heart and intelligence were intermingled. So then, it wouldn't take all that much for you to get your friend Oscar back one day.
Maybe if I could... No way. I should be able to tow the crystal by attaching it to this winch. Sorry. No ignition controls. I see. The automaton that controlled the tractor has to be connected to this pin, shaped like a Vorarlberg key, to start it. It's ingenious, but I need an automaton in working order. Hans Vorarlberg's symbol. Looks like it comes from a bike. A really, really big bike. A number 10 Vorarlberg wrench. Great for taking off buttons. Kirk, what are you doing here?
As you were able to explore the area without being harmed, I authorized the Yukos to go ashore. I have to show you something, Kate Walker.
What is it? Is it important?
Come on, Miss Kate Walker, come, okay? Below stinking rotten asphalt is sacred path of the migration. Miss Kate Walker must hurry and quickly bring out all ostriches so Yukos can take this route.
Listen, I do understand that you want to respect your customs to the letter. But moving your caravan through there is suicide. That avenue is completely contaminated.
No blah blah, Miss Kate Walker. It is the will of the spirits. Miss Kate Walker saw what always happens when Yukos oppose spirits.
But
Our shaman is stubborn like an old ostrich, Kate Walker. Do you think there may be another route?
I don't know. For the moment, I'm concentrating on repairing an automaton to tow the crystal. As soon as I can, I'll try to find another path. Until then, please stay in the safe zones and be careful, okay? What scratched it like this? It's blocking the opening. I remember these locks. They're used to activate all of Hans's inventions. Now I just have to find the right key. What was that? How on earth did that train car get here? Somebody really went all out. Somebody really went all out. This counter seems to show if the mechanism's spring is up or not. It doesn't work. Nothing interesting here. My Andre. first runner-up in the 1979 Now Dusk Oblast Beauty Contest. Not bad.
For the last act of our exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion, your favorite series, an exciting mix of love, greed, and plutonium. Today, Piotr confronts his best friend Yuri. Why? Over the heart of the beautiful Genia, promised to the one, but madly in love with the other. And while nobody knows how their confrontation will end, one thing is for sure. There will be lots of testosterone and passion on the air today.
Yuri, I'd never ask you something like this. You're my best friend. If it wasn't so important.
You asked me to call off my wedding to Zhenya, and you still dare call yourself my best friend?
Come on, Yuri. You know she loves me. You can't blame me for that.
Really? And what does Tatiana think of all this? And your families? Do they know you intend to call off the wedding for Genya?
They'll just have to accept it.
And lose your inheritance from Uncle Joseph? You can be so naive, Piotr.
What do you mean?
Didn't your parents tell you? Your uncle's will was read this morning. Old Joseph seems to have played one last posthumous joke on you and Tatiana.
You're lying, damn you.
Not at all. It is clearly stipulated that you and her can only inherit his fortune if you get married and stay married for at least 10 years from his death. Unless one of you dies before then.
Huh? Who are you? And what on earth are you doing here?
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
So you're the tramp that decided to use my cart? I had to go all the way up the track with the game I caught on my back because of you.
When a woman her size gets ticked off, someone my size is well advised to keep a low profile.
Hey!
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm accompanying this tribe, and we're trying to leave the park. I thought that old cart was abandoned and that I could use it. I never thought I'd do any harm.
Should have looked around a bit first, though. It ain't abandoned for everybody. Don't that beat all? There you are, you good boy. Mama'll have you up and running in no time.
What's this key for?
For activating the park automatons, you need to give them a good turn of the key every so often, or the poor things get all neurasthenic. Even cantankerous. Plus they break down. There.
With someone like her, I might be better off earning her trust before I ask for the key.
If you've nothing more to say, I won't keep.
Listen, I didn't really want to get off on the wrong foot with you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm accompanying the Yukul tribe on their migration to their sacred lands. And you're...
Oh, an American. Yeah, I'd bet anything. Well, look at that. An American. Well, I'm Staff Sergeant Katerina Viktorovna Drostelova. Gold medalist in the shot put in the Moscow Olympics. And the widow of Lieutenant Andrei Grigorovich Drostelov. Veteran artillery officer and figure skating champion.
Delighted to meet you, Katerina. It seems you might be just the person I'm looking for. Do you think you could let me borrow that strange key of yours? I needed to repair an automaton, without whom, I'm afraid, it is impossible for us to leave.
You've been really polite, and you speak the same way they talk in those books, little lady. You do have a bit of backbone, I'll say that much for you. This key is extremely precious to me. As far as I know, your gang of gnomes and you might just be one of those gangs of bandits that hang around here. Scrap dealers looking in every nook and cranny for a pot of gold, despite the radiation around here. I saw those riffraff off with a load of buckshot.
So you're the Katerina Drozdilova? First runner-up in the Naudask Oblast Beauty Contest in 1979?
Yes, indeed, that was me. And that was also when I met my Andre. To be perfectly honest, I thought that somebody from the West could only possibly know me for what I did in athletics instead.
Now that I know who you are, I don't dare ask for your key. I would never want to inconvenience someone of your standing like that.
Stop, stop. Classy women don't fuss over each other. Tell me exactly why you need my key, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I have to get a park automaton back in working condition so I can pull our boat higher up onto the beach so the ostrich herd in the hold can get out. The Yukels and their herd have to continue their sacred migration as soon as possible. What's more, the longer we're stuck here, the more likely it is that we'll be caught and arrested by the soldiers who are after us.
If I say yes, you promise you'll bring it back to me as soon as you've finished?
Of course. I would never betray the trust of the great Katerina Drozdilova.
Okay then, I agree. Take good care of it. For 20 years now, it's let me keep my bag of mechanical fleas running.
20 years? I thought all the survivors left after the catastrophe.
But it was already too late for him, unfortunately.
Your husband was contaminated?
Both of us did, actually. But it didn't do anything to me. That's just the way I was made. Or maybe I was immune because of all the garbage they kept giving me for years so that I could win that trinket at the Olympics.
And since then, you've never tried to get to Valzambur?
No. I heard that all of the irradiated survivors were sent to this clinic there and they never get out. Besides, I have absolutely everything I need here, somewhere to call home. I'm near my dear Andriusha. I have my dog and all the game I want.
One last thing before I go. You said the air in the subway stayed pure. Does it lead out of the city?
Yes. Just follow the tracks right behind my place and you can get out to the other side of Baranor through the Olympia Stadium station at the end of the line. That's the terminus. Not only do you avoid the radiation, but you also have electricity. It's one of the only circuits in the city that's still working. You just have to be careful. Some of the pipes gave way and flooded some galleries with lake water.
Thank you, Katerina, for everything.